Good evening, ladies and gents. This is the Nerds to Human, and welcome to Mini Motorways, a lovely little puzzle strategy kind of a game. And as you know, on Wednesdays we do like to play something a little bit more non-Total War. This is most truly not Total War at this point. And with Islanders and Dorfromantic recently, I have been trying to play some somewhat relaxing games. And Mini Motorways, well, half fills that bill. So I've really only played this like once before, one round. I've just got myself a fairly okay little score here. I just started this one up just before we were playing here today. So I think we might as well start something new. Let's go for Tokyo. Now, if you played Mini Metro, this of course is the follow-up game to it. It is very much similar. We're going to start in a brand new city. Off to Tokyo we go. And it's just a very, very simple little thing, really. Basically, house connects to workplace. Unfortunately, the buildings do have an automatic join point, and we've immediately got one that goes unnecessarily long in terms of direction, but we can redirect where the houses go. So at the start, it's all very chill and relaxing. We have ourselves a very ethereal atmosphere, really. We're just going to send a few people off to work, and it's all going to be lovely. But it is one of those games that in about 5-10 minutes time will suddenly turn into absolute chaos, and we'll probably just scrap the entire road as we go. As you can probably imagine, this game does start very slow and chilled. You can speed it up quite a lot if that's what you want to do, and at the end of the week, just like in Mini Metro, you get yourself a little choice. Bridges or roundabouts. We're definitely going to be wanting bridges on this particular occasion, but we'll take a roundabout. So into the roundabouts we go, and unfortunately these two have spawned in such an awkward way there. Yeah, no roundabout for us straight away. Just going to slew that down to normal for a minute as we work out a new little traffic solution. In some ways that's quite nice because it means that we can kind of bypass a lot of the traffic if that's what you want to do. And at an early stage, to be honest, you can just kind of use up your road, but we do have a finite amount, 28 of them there. Now, not quite sure what the best tactic on this game is, but I have seen some people go for the segregation kind of style. Basically, part of the problem you have on this game is that eventually, obviously, you have all these different colours trying to get to their buildings, and they're using the same road network. Obviously, if you can keep all the colours on the same road and away from each other, in some ways that could make it easier, but yeah, maybe we're not going to go, well, not on this occasion anyway, maybe we're not going to go on a segregation only playthrough. We'll play this in a fairly open kind of manner. Yeah, you can see that I've got a couple of bridges in hand. I've got a roundabout. This is a messy start, it should be said, but we'll just roll with it for the moment. But okay. This is already starting to not go the way I really wanted. So you can just rework things as you go. I'm just going to, swing that into there, but as you can see, it's starting to look a little bit messy. So I might just delete that, get that hooking into there. Maybe we'll just do this for the time being, but it's certainly not a particularly ideal setup at the moment. Not quite sure though where I put the roundabout at this point in time, so we'll just keep on plodding on. But I'm not having a good feeling about this one already. And now this is all starting to get very messy indeed, isn't it? Okay, Mr. Pinky over here. Mr. Pinky, this house is in an awkward position, and it does suggest, actually, at times, it's almost better to just start adding random chunks of road like this just to block bits up. That actually probably isn't the worst tactic in the world, but for now, I suppose we'll just link you into there, and how else are we going to do this? Tell you what, you can go across like that, and we're just going to build the world's most unnecessarily awkward little road here. But you go into there, that'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, this is not optimal gameplay. Might as well end myself in a roundabout, so I'm just going to join these up over here. There we go, just to get something in. Okay, traffic lights, which are terrible, or the motorway. Easy less tiles, but it's probably a good idea. Now at the moment this is the only building, and to be honest I might as well just build a single road just for this lad over here and his friend Steve in that particular house. So that's okay for the time being. We can just leave that to kind of get on with itself. Obviously this is much more, how have I got such a mess right at the start here? Absolute insanity. What I might do though is just try, I don't know if it makes much difference if you can like get the angle of entry of the roundabout to be kind of opposite ends. If that makes it more efficient, I don't know. But we're just going to go along with this for the time being, and hopefully it won't be too much of a chaotic mess. It kind of feels like it is a bit of a mess, but I'm not quite sure what else to do. Enter Purple, who's decided he's going to work all the way over there. Well done, you good sirs. Well done. Absolutely useless. I suppose we could actually use a motorway at this point. That, I suppose, is kind of the name of the game. So maybe we'll do that, but for the time being, we'll just we'll let this road kind of do its own kind of slightly mad thing. I realised I was in the middle of redrawing up all of this and I haven't fixed it. This house really annoys me, by the way. Can we just demolish this house? I feel like that would be probably best for everyone. Week 4 begins, and with that, another roundabout. I'm just going to slow things down just a little bit. And you know what? We might as well have ourselves a motorway. We haven't really tested this out yet. So, over at this little point here. No, drag it there, Thomas. Thank you very much. Build ourselves a motorway all the way over to there. It saves us a bridge, and it also means if we actually build a road from the motorway. No, that's still... Okay, that's fine. Something like that. There we go. That's what we want to do. Okay, with that built, I think that's fine. Is that built now? It seems very, very angry at me. Can we just pause? Yes, I'm slightly confused why that's being so awkward. There we go. I think it was just a bit muddled because I'd set it once and I was trying to reset it. But anyway, now that I've dealt with that, I now have all these blue houses causing me a big faff. Where do they work, by the way? All the way over there. Okay, well, they can join the blue road of doom. One day they'll make it to their friends. Yes, we'll delete that road as well. I think we're okay to carry on now. Is this working? I feel like the game isn't angry at me yet, but it probably will very, very soon indeed. Do we... Is that sort of a... Oh no, that's just the end of the motorway. Now, I'm not quite sure if the end of the motorway should be like on a straight or something. I'm not sure if there's a particular thing like, do you want it feeding straight into a junction? Is that good? I don't know. Perhaps I could have looked that up before I started playing, but no, that would be sensible, Thomas, wouldn't it? And now we have ourselves a big old lad over here who... You're going to cause me trouble? I think you're going to cause me trouble. So we can, for now at least, bend around, get the yellow houses in there, but I think we're going to need a road, and I'm just going to build this road before they start putting things on this island. It's a nice little island to live on, but I'd rather work locally if I worked on the island of doom. But I guess that's just the price you pay. It is indeed. So, you do tend to save a bit with a diagonal, seeing as it's squares and not hexes. So we will go for that little diagonal there. Oh, a motorway. Yes, my good sir. Thank you very much. Now that I'm not completely incompetent in using motorways, perhaps that would be a good idea. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea to have a motorway from, well, 3 houses. Is that enough? We've done it for purple, but it might be worth having one over to here because in time we're going to start clogging everything up. Apparently, we've got ourselves some lovely, lovely achievements. Isn't that just grand? Dark blue, where are you? Oh, you live over there. Okay. Right, one bridge gets you there, and then something more efficient than what I just did will get us all the way around there. Isn't that just marvellous? And they don't need it. This is true segregation here for whatever the colour this is supposed to be. Indigo? Who knows? They're completely separate, and I think that's probably a sensible thing. We'll just leave the blues and pinks. I mean, they are, to be fair, but they should be intertwined. They are, of course, on brand. It is the TNH colours, so can't really argue with that. You've got a bonus mark from me for that. It's a good old game. And I've now run out of road tiles, which is not the best news in the world. Probably should start to be a little bit more efficient with all of this. Okay, where am I going wrong at the moment without my tiles? Well, it is Sunday, so I'm going to get more very, very soon. I guess I could start to consider building a motorway. You know what, we're going to do that over here. These houses are always going to use up a fair amount, to be fair, just because they are very awkwardly... Okay, we've now run out of road tiles again. Excellent. Yeah, these houses are kind of from... We're just going to wait out the day. They were connected before. Okay, we'll just do that for now. We'll do that for now. And yeah, when the day ends, we'll have to redesign some of this. I did slightly redirect this, just, well, to make life worse probably. But okay, round about 20 road tiles. Let's do that. So now we can, God, we can reorganize some of this chaos. Okay, we need to pause. Things are starting to go just a little bit mad now. Okay, let's reevaluate where we are because we need some of the blues to get up there. So I think it's probably a good idea to have ourselves a motorway to get. Well, do we want a motorway over to there? Probably. You know what? Let's just give these guys a motorway straight from here, outside that bloke's house, all the way over there. It isn't really much of a motorway, come to think of it, but will it do? I guess it will do. For now, you know what? For now, that'll be fine. For now, these are the worst road systems in the world. We'll get onto City Skylines and some of that kind of nonsense as well in time. I do quite like some of these games. Oh my days, it will not click on the thing I want it to. Okay, apparently I'm a numpty, so when I figure this out, we'll come back. Starting to hear quite a bit of beeping at this point, so I'm worried that I'm already doing terribly. I do feel like the housing positioning has been particularly brutal to me on this occasion, but I suppose it is what it is, and maybe I can reorganise it, but for now we're just going to go with whatever this mad system over here is. So we'll stick with that and hope for the best. When I watch the traffic to try and figure out how to improve this, I can't help but notice everything that's really wrong is right in the centre at the start, but they just put all of these really awkward little junctions. I can't actually fit a roundabout in here, for example. They keep giving me houses who are miles away from everything, just to make things really incredibly awkward. Maybe this is just supposed to be a completely insane city, but at the very least, I managed to keep this bit a little bit more sane, I suppose. But it's not the worst journey for the oranges or the golds. I don't know where my colour schemes come from. I'm just talking utter nonsense, but ridiculous. Run out of tiles, so that lad doesn't now get to work. Ridiculous, my good sir, ridiculous. So what we're going to try and do is use some zigzagging to save the day. Does that work? It will work if we do that. There we go. I am a legend at this. We'll have another bridge. I could use traffic lights. I feel like, I recall when I first played the game, traffic lights were terrible. I feel like they have been patched, but I haven't played this in a few weeks. So I feel like I haven't really got any experience as to whether that patch actually works. Might well do, but I don't really know. Nonetheless, without can we just demolish these houses? I mean, honestly, being a dictator sometimes is much easier. This is total war. I just burn the city down. It'd be much easier. I've been doing a little bit of a rejig, and I'm hoping this works out a bit better. Hopefully these houses here are a little bit less insanely stuck. We do still have this general problem of the blue and pink crossover, but I'm hoping with the roundabout over here to the motorway, we'll hopefully start getting the blues over to their workplace a little bit more efficiently. These, I don't know what to do with these. We can make this a little bit more efficient for at least those lads, I guess. But yes, it does like to have a bit of a faff once you start playing with the motorway. It's not very happy about that, is it? No, it's not. So we're going to try and rebuild this road. There we go. That's what we want. So. I'm hoping this works a bit better, but everyone seems to be trying to get in here, and there's nothing I can do about this junction. I guess unless I get traffic lights. Maybe I will have to get the traffic lights if I'm offered them this time, because there's nothing else that I can do here. There's no room for a roundabout, and I was dealt that hand right at the very start. There's a huge amount of these mauve. Is that the right word for that nonsense? Okay, motorway. The moment I say I might actually use traffic lights. Oh, this is not a happy junction, is it? It's really not. What else can... That's so not what I needed. Okay, well, I guess that will do. That's that colour, isn't it, I think? There's no motorway that can save this problem, is there? Nothing at all. I guess what I could do is have a second blue motorway that goes around here. Oh, this is just going to be terrible, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, that is just the nonsense that we all need in our lives. Okay, that might actually work. It might just work. This one's a problem. Yeah, there's too many of them trying to get onto this motorway, and it needs to probably be based there. Is that the only place to work? No, they work there as well. You'd think that might be better. Maybe we need a roundabout somewhere in this part of the world. Oh, God knows. God only knows. Give us a roundabout. It can't be placed here. Of course it can't. There's no way we could possibly demolish all of the houses to make this work. Apparently not. So, okay, we're just going to keep on building really inefficient roads. And I must say, whether in the comparison of this and mini motorways, or mini metro, I should say, it's hard to say which I think I prefer. You're never going to get to work. Which I prefer. I think I prefer mini metro just from like my early impressions. I think this one does seem slightly more chaotic, and I guess that's kind of the plan. Oh God, everything's just going insane. It's these ones that are driving me mental. Just can't get any. I've run out of road tiles. Yeah, it's not an efficient system at any point. This is how not to play the game, but in some ways that's probably the best guide you're going to get from me. Okay, well, God, should we just ignore these indigo ones? We'll just lose over here, won't we? There's not a lot more I can do. I guess I can use. I've got a spare bridge, so I suppose I can make it more efficient. Maybe. Is this a good idea? Probably not a good idea. But we're going to do it anyway. So, okay, we need a moment for that to happen. Get your road over the bridge. Suffice to say that this is a good guide of how not to play this game. I suspect maybe I should just start over, which is what's about to happen, because this place is about to go kablamo. So, yeah, maybe we'll just start again on a slightly nicer map. Oh, look! It's giving me an upgrade the very second we lose. Let's finally put the traffic lights down here. And there we go. Defeat is ours. Yeah, that was not a very good example. It's a brand new day and we already have the world's most inefficient road system going. This is Dar es Salaam, I believe. And this time we're going to do slightly better. I mean, to be fair, my first game I played on, is it Los Angeles, the first level? I did get like 1300, which isn't bad for a first effort. But yes, that last time was perhaps not the best example, no. So we're going to try and do better this time. But to be honest, I can already see that there's a few fairly dodgy connections already. That probably wasn't really an improvement in any way, but we'll just speed it up and we'll pray for the best. This time I thought I'd build myself an early roundabout to try and help with some of the problems, albeit we still got ourselves a red and a yellow on this same road here, which is exactly what we kind of don't want, but it's kind of what we're now stuck with. So I suppose actually we could. We're going to go to the segregation route. I think we're going for the segregation, ladies and gents. Yes, we can immediately. Oh no, we can't. No, scrap that plan. Scrap that plan. The route around isn't going to work. Yeah, this is problematic, isn't it? I guess I could loop that around there and this around the bottom. Would that be sensible? It might be, you know. Let's get this one hooked up. And yeah, let's do the stupid loop around method. I think that's going to be a fun plan. So, yellow, go. Okay, you've already scuppered that plan before it's even begun. Come on, you loop around here, and the reds, you loop all the way around it. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I mean, in some ways it's good because we're blocking up as many routes as possible. I didn't actually join this up, did I? No. Oh well, I could do that. You see, this is how good I am at this game. This, ladies and gentlemen, is future-proofing. By blocking as many of the squares as possible, I ensure that nothing awkward can pop up on the route. So that's indeed going to have to be our tactic. We are kind of now just playing the segregation. I keep saying segregation. The segregation game. We'll play it for a little while. We'll see what we can do. I just kind of like the fact that we are very much future-proofing our city here. This is forward planning to the greatest possible extent. I must say that I am an absolute genius. This is working incredibly well, and I'm already up to 86. Okay, that's not a very good score right now. It's all right. It's early days. It's early days, but who can tell me that this isn't going infinitely better than the last round? We'll take some bridges. We are on a little beachfront here, so in time we will need those. Almost certainly it'll be something that will absolutely ruin me, but for the time being, we're absolutely fine as we are. Technically, we're not really segregated anymore because this house is now driving through the yellow road. I guess I could loop it around. Honestly, I'm not committing to that particular affair on this occasion. Oh, I actually don't have a roundabout. That wasn't a very good idea, actually, considering I don't have a roundabout. Let's just do this for now. Oh, okay, officially segregation is over, I think. I think we should slow this down and work out what we're going to do. And thus the old yellow segregation road was demolished to build the motorway of dreams. And I'm sure this won't cause any traffic problems whatsoever, although it does seem to be allowing people to get there even quicker than before. Why you decide to build your house like that, I do not know. And now we need a bridge. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is problematic, isn't it? I think it is, but we will do that. Okay, we'll do something. Hopefully it'll be fine. We're onto 181 now, so not too shabby. It doesn't look completely chaotic. We've got ourselves a traffic light in hand, and okay, we have ourselves a new colour, but we can keep them separate for the time being. They do love just throwing in the most awkwardly positioned things possible, don't they? So this blue thing down here, it almost certainly needs its own motorway, I would suggest. So luckily we have ourselves a motorway. Blue, 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 blue. Where are you all based? Up here. So build a motorway over there, and we will build you your own personal road to the motorway. There are also a few of you over there, so that should be fine, I guess. Yeah, that motorway. So there's two motorways pass over this building. It's yeah, maybe not the best working conditions, but it'll have to do, damn it. Now you see over here, this is sort of flashing, but it's very easy to miss new buildings as they come up. There is a little sound effect, but there are lots of little sound effects going on this game, so it can be easy to miss something like that if you're not too careful. Nonetheless, there we go. Try again. Okay, apparently it just wants to rub in that I did terribly last time, or I've already failed and it's decided I'm about to do so. Either way, I think we're doing okay. These two are going to join in. They're trying to get to yellow, which yeah, that's okay, I suppose. Not the worst journey in the world. Right, they really are trying to wind me up at this point. Okay, I think this blue thing's working out okay though. It's not the worst journey in the world, I suppose. Yeah, they can. They can't get to the motorway very easily, but if they're not trying to go down here, then I guess they're going to be fine. Don't really want to add another route, so yeah, they'll just have to loop around if they want to get it. It's not the worst journey in the world. Having been given a roundabout, I should almost certainly use it, and I feel like around here is probably where it should end up being. Something like that. So yes, you branch off over there. We'll get rid of that traffic light, which feels semi-redundant at this point. Yeah, you just swing into that roundabout. Is it better to do that? Sometimes the join-ins can be a little bit awkward. Yes, you can go down the bottom there and you can join in at that angle over there. That hopefully is going to slightly feature a bit. It does add a little bit of awkwardness onto the journey, but it should be a good thing going forward. Like blues just live in a world of their own, so they're not the end of the world, but a little bit of an awkward situation. This one over here is just have your own private road, my good sir. Why don't you? The biggest problem I potentially foresee is this building here, because our little motorway to get around to it has been kind of eaten up by these golden houses over time. What even is that position, my good sir? Fine, you get this stupid road built just for you, but honestly, I think you should probably be paying for that. Nonetheless, most of this work, that roundabout seems to have really kept that part of the map very tidy indeed. Oh God, what are you doing? We could keep you down the bottom of the map, but it isn't going to let me, so... And I've run out of tiles. Motorway or 30 tiles. Ooh. Ooh. What do I want? Motorway probably. Probably. So I'm going to build that for there for now. Because these guys... Mr. Purples, you are starting to annoy me. Okay, I think we will need to just build ourselves that motorway around. Okay, I'm really bad at clicking on this motorway jiggle. So I'll send you around there. And you know what? Just that will do for now. What even are these roads? Oh dear, that's fine. We don't need that little do around then at this point. Although, oh, probably do actually. We're out of bridges. That's interesting. You go there. You go onto there. And that... no. There we go. That will do. Hopefully that's fine. Has anything else gone drastically wrong in the meantime? It doesn't seem to actually. Apart from this land isn't connected. This guy is just asking to annoy me at all costs. Do I even need this road? I probably do. Yes, indeed I do. These people should really stop building their suburban houses. Awfully rude. I'm going to try rerouting motorway 2, and I've just rejigged these houses as they've all appeared kind of along those lines. It might cause a huge chaotic mess here. I don't know if these kind of count as mini roundabouts. I guess they don't, but I'm not really sure how well they function in terms of traffic. That's probably a catastrophic error of judgment. As for the reds over here, not a lot I can do really. Most of the reds are near enough where not really much way I can get you there quicker, my good sirs. What I feel like is somewhere around this part of the world, I mean, 3 motorways over each other here. At some point, a roundabout probably should be here, but I'm basically out of room. Should have happened years ago. Just dumped one there, guessing what would happen. Just a little switch in the centre here, just to make sure that we look like we're playing Pokemon and we've got unknown sitting around in a couple of spots off the map. But aside from that, we've got ourselves a little route around for the yellows, because this building here was considered... Oh my lordy lord, that is the worst building I've ever seen positionally. That is catastrophic. Okay, I don't know what you guys can do other than just never get to work. I mean, all the way down here. Is this even connected? I'm not even sure the purples are connected. At least, yeah, certainly this one isn't. So I guess we'll just make a loop road. But there's not a lot I can do to help you madmen. Hilariously, this house has been built in a position where, unless I have a bridge, there's no way of physically getting it out of this corner. That feels like a... Well, it's not quite a bug, but it feels like a bug to me. Okay, the game has decided it's angry at me now. And it is not going to let me go into the night quietly here. No. It's pretty much just going to murder me. Right, we'll have a bridge for a couple reasons. Do I actually want a separate bridge for these guys? It actually might not be the most important thing. I guess we'll build your own private bridge. Is that what we're going to do for you now? I suppose it literally is what I've just done. So you now get a private bridge. That saves us a tiny bit of road around there. But honestly, you guys are driving me slightly mad. To avoid this future problem, I'm just going to put a roundabout there. Might as well put it down somewhere for the time being. Major problems right in the centre here. Who would have thought it? Right in the ruddy centre. But at the very least, this little bypass around the side looks like it is vaguely helpful. But maybe a traffic light here will help. Who knows? I hear they are vaguely useful. Traffic light there. I don't know. Please, just work. If you remember at the start, I did say this is the sort of game that's pretty chill for a while and then decides to murder you. Yeah, we're at the trolling stage and we're near 1,000 now, and some of these are getting bad. I mean, some people really just need to reassess where they live, I think, because if you don't like the commute, then maybe, you know, live somewhere else. God damn it. Oh, I've completely missed all of them. They have the... Okay. Well, we can do that, but honestly, this is not going to last all that longer, is it? I don't think so. An awful lot of people are just dumping their houses in godforsaken, stupid locations. Such as this lad here. Just gonna... You now have a worse journey to work. You now can't link into the road system. Someone else can't link into the road. No. Okay. Some people just don't get to be on the road network. If they're off-land, just off-road that tiny, tiny bit. You'll be fine. This is where I officially wish I was now playing City Skylines and I could just press the meteor button. Smash. Oh, this isn't good. Can we just get rid of that roundabout? And, well, I could probably do with... Okay, can't get it back until people are done using it. Can people be done with using it now, please? I really could do a roundabout here. Can I even fit it in there? I probably won't. By the time we get a roundabout... I don't know, traffic lights, anything. Yeah, by the time I get this back, which seems to be taking forever... Oh, this is... Well, this game's over. This game is officially over. By the time this roundabout actually comes back into existence... Do I need to rebuild the road to get it back? I don't even know. There we go. Is there any... There's nowhere for it to fit. Obviously, there's nowhere. There's no way that could possibly work in any way, shape or form, was there? No. No, there was not. So we'll just try that. At this point, honestly, it's just yeah, sod really is the case at this point. Just put some lights up. It'll probably do nothing. Some more lights up. People just find another job. Go home. Go home. On the plus side, whilst I'm about to die miserably, I am actually not far off last time's high score, so that's something, I suppose. Not really. I'm pretty much just resigned to giving up at this point, but you know, doing okay. 1300. This one's just about ticking over somehow. I'm sure there's plenty of things I could do to save this, but you know what? I'll just probably leave myself to lose miserably at this point. I'm not sure quite if this junction's what it should be, could be. These two houses should just be demolished. Put up a giant statue of me. That'll be much better. As for the rest of this, who builds their house next to that, honestly? Right, have I beaten my high score? I think I have just overtaken my high score. Glory is mine. Victory and glory. I will not hear anything said otherwise. This place is just about hard enough for dear life. Oh dear. Okay, well, this was Mini Motorways, and it does have a day version, by the way, but it's incredibly bright to your eyes. I apologise to anyone who's just lost their sight, but as not, yeah. I just went back to the main menu. Well. Can I continue this? Can I? No. Did I just delete my thing? I did not. I can resume. Anyway, we're about to lose, but we might as well get a high score once we do it. Anyway, yeah. So not too bad. You know, nearly 1500. And whilst this just about teeters over the brink of doom, as at the centre of the map. Oh look, more traffic lights. Let's save ourselves drastically. Traffic light. Here. Go, traffic lights. Solve all of my problems. Yeah, you can see there's a point here where I just gave up. So this is Mini Motorways. The day mode is a bit too bright for my liking. It's kind of, you know, there's plenty of bright things going on. I kind of like the slightly dulled background. And in the end, it was this one right here. 77 days into my town's existence, it burnt in a great crater in the into the earth. But anyway, we will leave it there, ladies and gents. This is Mini Motorways. I probably prefer Mini Metro, but it's nice to play a similar game. It's nice to see the same little dev team create a new game. Be interested to see what they do in the future, because I do like these two. They're nice little games to play every so often. There is, if you go back to the main menu, there is sort of a daily challenge, which is always nice to see on this kind of thing. So we've got daily challenge in Beijing, so we have a little look at that. What is going on with this? So. Oh, it's just only get one chance, and I'm not about to do it. But basically, okay, so it does have a few things on here. Only one choice of upgrade is offered, can't be chooses. And round 2, double number of roundabouts awarded. Oh, lovely. Well, I'm not going to bother with that right now. We will, though, head back to the main menu. But as I say, this is Mini Motorways. I quite like it. It's a really nice little puzzle strategy game. The kind which is chill for 5-10 minutes and then absolutely eats your heart out. I'm going to go and I'm going to go and have a rest, I think, after that, because that was a little bit stressful. But I proved that I wasn't completely incompetent, and whilst Tokyo was a bit of a disaster, Dar es Salaam was a little bit better than my original on Los Angeles. This I just started, to be honest. That was just me checking the audio was working fine for recording. So I'll go on to Moscow later tonight, but for now I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is Nerds to Human. Thank you for joining me for one of my little Wednesday non-Total War games, Mini Motorways. Thank you, and goodbye. Let us have a moment for Domino then, a giant of a commander who, frankly, I completely let down. Here! Yes! That was so good! We'll shoot them as they land. Ow! Oh, we're fine! Everything is fine! Panic over! It's only a horde of Vikings, it's not actually a problem.